Hello? Hello? Alright, I think I should be ready now. Hello, hello, hello. Turn this on a little bit. Alright, it started off a little late because, well, I was really busy fixing my computer the past few days. And I pretty much set up as much as I can today. I was hoping to be done before 12 so I can make it official that I started on the first day and not on the second day, but let's just pretend we did start on the first day. Okay, let's just pretend that, and then let's get started here. Yeah, first things first. I want to talk about how this is gonna go down. Basically, what I want to do is play one Kirby game. The fuck is happening? Yeah, basically what I want to do is play one Kirby game. Every day. And I know most, especially the early Kirby games, most of them are pretty short, but I think, at least specifically for tonight, that would be a good thing, because I don't think I will stream very long. Just to have it like as a short introduction type of thing. To just play the first game, experience that, and then as time goes on, I'll continue to play more and more of them. And basically, the way we're gonna do this is that I'm going to try to play most of the games in order of their release. Obviously, there's too many Kirby games to play before the 25th, especially if I'm only doing one per day. So the idea is that I'm going to pick a specific selection of Kirby games and play those. Most of them are obviously going to be the mainline series, and the others are going to be some spin-offs here and there just to kind of fill the gap. And yeah, that's the idea until we get to the 25th, which is when the new game is going to come out. I know this is very last minute tonight because I don't sound ready, even though I'm trying to be. Tomorrow, I think I will be a lot more prepared for this. Or at least I'll sound more prepared. I pretty much got everything I needed to do. Most of it. At least for today. And for the next few other days. And then after that, I just, you know, we'll see how things go. Because I'm hoping I'll be able to at least stream every day. At least enough to stream the games, and obviously we're going to try to beat them. If I can't beat them in a single day, then that's, I don't know, that'd be a little weird considering how short most Kirby games are. But at the same time, we don't want it to be too short, so I'll try to stretch them out as long as possible. But yeah, that's the idea. What else? Let's see. I think that should be it. Yeah, generally the idea is most of the mainline Kirby games, at least so we can kind of keep up, even though there's not, most of the stories are kind of separate from each other, but they're still related to some sense, which is why we obviously want to play the mainline series. And again, just to fill in the gaps, some spin-offs here and there. And hopefully everything works out till the 25th. It's gonna be a long way there, so in my opinion, the months tend to go by pretty slowly. So for me, I feel like this is gonna be a bit of a slog. But hey, I'm playing some Kirby games. Hopefully, I don't get too sick of them, because this is my favorite franchise, I think, of all time, actually. So I don't think I'll get too sick of it, but let's hope I don't, you know, present them in a way that makes everybody else sick of them either, because that is very possible as well. Well, the idea is to just enjoy the journey until we get there. and then finally enjoy the new game. All right. There's probably more I have to say, but I think I might be forgetting. I think I got everything down. Pretty much explained everything I needed to. That should be it. So, without further ado, where's this game? Let's get into it. So bright. And of course, we're going to have camera for this. I'll try to make sure that I'm camera ready every time. Can't make any promises about that, but we'll see. Alright, of course, because we're playing them in order of release, we're going to be playing the very first Kirby game that I think was released for the Game Boy, which is Kirby's Dream Land. Kirby's Adventure is the second one, right? I'm pretty sure it is. And you might be wondering, what we're seeing here is obviously not Dreamland. Oh, that's loud. However, I can assure you that the part of the plan is with this very game. I don't know how many people recognize this game, but those that do know exactly why I'm playing this. It's also still very loud, goddamn. Put this shit down to 6. So gotta turn it on my end. Alright. So the reason we picked this is because this is actually a very good title to help us get started on the older ones. The older ones are a lot harder to get your hands on. So this is kind of one of the easiest ways to play the older Kirby games, all the way up to 64. And then after that, then we'll start to jump on like the actual consoles and stuff. I do have access to some of the things on the later titles, so at least just to kind of make things a little easier for me personally, we're going to be using the Dream Collection to start off with the older games, and then after that I'll see if I can successfully move on. Obviously, I think there are going to be some spin-offs in this era that I'm going to touch on that this game obviously doesn't have, so don't worry about that. I'll definitely try not to miss too many of the spin-offs here, just for me to actually see how they play, because there's a lot of the spin-offs that I actually haven't played, so it'd be fun to kind of experience that as well. It'd be a new experience for me. Alright, yeah. So Dreamland's the first game. Oh, oops. Why my button's acting wonky now. Got our first bug, I see. Alright, I got all the worst. That explains a lot. Now it works. Alright, let's see if it actually works. I do actually have this. I do own this. What the fuck? Why did that happen? I do actually own this. Oh. I don't know where the game is right now, but... Oh, we're already playing. So I think this is going to be one of the harder games because, oh, wow, there's already people here. This is going to be one of the harder games because this is the game where, the buttons are a little bit different, and inhaling and, like, using copy abilities is not a thing yet. So there's a chance that I'll probably take a lot of damage or die a lot, or, you know. Who knows, we'll see. Welcome, guys. We menu and Dolphin. That's because this is actually a Wii game. The Dolphin can't play Wii games. Look at the games, thank you as well. Yeah, this one is just sucking enemies. So there's no copy abilities. It's all suck action. Poppy Bro dead. Controls are a little stiff too, so I want to be careful of not being a little... not going too crazy with my movement and risk getting hit. Besides the 2 bottles that I found earlier, I don't think you can find healing items that quickly, so I want to avoid just taking damage as much as possible. In. Gotta catch some Z's. Yeah, it is. It's pretty late. I started really late. Hopefully you'll be able to catch me in another stream. I'm gonna stream as way earlier than this. But yeah, have a good night. Thanks for passing by though. Really appreciate it. Is that the door? There's something here. No? No secret. Nice. Oh, good. These don't lead to anything? Is it our first boss? Yes, it is. It's your boy Wispy. The first introduction to this man. I don't think I have to jump, right? I don't. Oh, whoops. One more? Give me some apples. Expected to blow more wind, but I guess not. Alright, Wispy's down. Even to this day, the music still sounds really good to me. There are some old Game Boy and NES games with their music can get a little ear piercing, but this one specifically... Who's that? It just ate a mic. Some of the music can get pretty ear piercing, but I don't think there's any Kirby music specifically that has sounded bad to my ears or annoyed me, even the older ones. There's a lot going on in this. place here. Okay, I can't do anything on the water. So as soon as I get in the water, I'm pretty defenseless. Oh. Surprised I didn't get hit. Who's this? Oh, there he is. It's Lololo himself. Alright, make a quick work of you. You don't sleep too? Alright, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow, maybe? Perhaps? Playing a next Kirby game, it won't be the same one, so don't worry. Thanks. Thanks for the good luck. Oh. Was it a trap? I can't suck these guys. Should I go through this door? From here. Ow. Oh, that gave me 3 damage? Yo, Gordors are fucking crazy in this game. Now I'm actually terrified of taking damage. Holy shit. Oh no. I'm dead. These controls are going to get me killed. Alright, we're good. Get down. Okay. Alright, La La La's dead. Shit, missed. Missed. Alright, 2 more times. Come on, we got this. We'll do that. Come on. Almost. This is the safest spot. I don't want to risk it. Get up! There we go. Oh, that was really close. I took 2 hits and I'm already at 1 health. Gordos do so much damage. That's crazy. What the fuck? Why didn't they keep that in the later games? They really should have kept that in the later games where Gordos can just blow your health up. Because in the later games there'd be a lot of situations where Gordos are in your way. Ow. Come on out. Alright, never mind. What the fuck? There'd be a lot of situations where Gordos in later games are just in your way, and all you can really do is you can damage boost through them and you'll be completely fine. In this game, you don't want to touch these things because they will actually fucking destroy you. Oh. I don't think we're gonna see something like that anymore in later games. Oh, okay. Did I get health from that? No, right? There's one difficulty type thing that they had to remove, or that they didn't have to remove, was letting Gordos destroy you. That was close. Where'd he go? Secret door? Oh, secret damage. What's down here? Star Ocean. There's one up. I haven't died yet, so that's really good. I get 5 lives now. Cannot forget that we are in an era of video games right now where they can be pretty unforgiving. So we want to be very careful. That Gordo can kill me right now. Is there something down? I think that's the doorway up there, but let me see if there's something down there first. There's another doorway. I can't break this by jumping. Oh, shit. Alright, you don't get powers, but other things give you abilities. A concept they didn't really continue with anymore because that would be a little too much, wouldn't it? Nice. Where are we going? Ah! What? What was this? What was that? You fall in a blowhole? What is this? Oh. Okay, now we're... Oh shit, we actually are. It's this guy. I forgot his name though. Ow. This is definitely one thing that the Kirby franchise has kept. So we'll shoot 'em up section in every game. Maybe every game? I don't think every single? Probably. At least one. Or they would have like a whole zone or stage dedicated to it. I don't think every single game did it, but you know, you get the point. They're a pretty staple part of the franchise at this point. What the fuck was that? This place is dangerous. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, thank god. Kill. Oh, you still explode anyway. Okay. Yeah. What the hell is this? I think one particular detail that's amusing to me is like watching, or as we play through the games, looking at all these monsters, like the ones that ended up staying in the franchise to like become reoccurring enemies, and then others that just became a one-time thing, because there are plenty of... I've seen plenty of monsters in this game that I have not seen ever again in any other of the series. I think I've only played this game like 2 or 3 times in total, so I don't remember everything it has to offer. This thing. What the fuck is this thing? Never see you again. You get 1 Kirby game. That's it. We'll never see you again. Your contract ended as soon as it started. God damn it. Well-placed traps. What the fuck? Oh, I might die from this boss. Just Crackle before the crack? Ah. Okay, we're good. Okay. It's so close to 1 health all the time. Oh no, we're doing this again? Oh, heals. But there's Gordos. I'm very scared because that did not heal me for anything. I hate these wildies. There's a tomato I'm getting at. No traps? Maybe a little trap. There we go. We're good. God damn it. These don't hurt me, do they? Oh, that is a secret. Okay, nice. Should I be going down? I'm not caught up. Oh, I missed it. Oh, here comes Kracko again. Oh, okay. Kracko with the crack. Oh, buddy, I can take you. Is that all you got? Show me your moves. Almost, he almost got me. Oh, dodged it and hit me. You're good. Oh! This fucking guy comboed the shit out of me. Mount DDD. there's the boss rush. I think there's a lot of... No, Eggman does it too. I was gonna say, there's a lot of Nintendo villains that like to have locations that just plaster their logo or their face somewhere. Well, there goes the Deathless run. Fuck. Why is flying so wonky? How am I supposed to get in here? Is that me? What just happened? Where? Here we go, Wispy round 2. What? I can spit and swallow at the same time. Or I just have to touch it. It does like weird movements. La la la. He's still closer to the thing. There we go. Nice. Coconut upset. I don't have to go down, do I? Okay. Why did he explode? I don't get that. What the hell is that? Touching my clone to unlock the door? I don't have a one-hit pixel hip. Ow! Get out of here. I have a one pixel hitbox. I should be safe as long as I keep falling like this. Oh. Oh, that kills everything on the screen. Alright, Crocker, round 2. Go by 3 health. Minute ammo. Oh. Oh no! It might actually kill me this time. Come on. Ah. This pillar's not a wall. I thought it was a wall. Alright, I was hoping to be able to beat this with 3 health, but I guess not. This should make you do all 4 boss fights again after dying. me that waddle. Where's the waddle doos? There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you. Ooh, almost got me twice. You thought you could trick me. I just guessed that was the... Oh, but this man has a lot of health. Alright. Oh, there's the hammer. Oh! I knew he was gonna do that. Come on. Come on, buddy. I ain't afraid of you. Oh. Ah, it still hit me. Aw. I don't want to experience death by hitbox. Come on. Give me a star. Give me some ammo. Oh, he's actually gonna kill me like this. Gives me a chance. Come on. Oh, so close. No patterns either, just only knowing what he can and can't do. That would have killed me too if I didn't fly, but it hurt me. Damn. I'm just getting hurt by going too close to him. What the fuck? We're canceling moves now? Actually hard boss. Yeah, we're good. Alright, I do that on a star when that happens. No. Alright, I can do this. No more damage. Come on. Tried to bait the hammer, but he just kept walking. This is where I'm gonna lose all my lives. Come on, come on. Oh, you think I'm afraid of you? Oh! Alright, I thought it would do more damage, but we're good. I didn't even get the star either. Just don't, as long as he didn't jump. Okay. Come on. Button didn't work. Aww. Is there really nothing I can do there? Come on. Video's gonna have the either. Okay, I thought he was gonna jump. He always does this when we had low health. Come on. Don't jump. Okay, we're good. Die! We did it. The evil is defeated. Sunday rain. Yeah, and that was the game. It's a pretty short game. I think after this, they're gonna give you like a command for a hard mode. The sad part is that if I was able to start earlier, I would have done that. So we just replay the game and see how difficult hard mode is. But I think because I start so late, and you know, it's generally really late at night for most people. I don't want people to stay up really late trying to watch this shit with me, or you know, being on the stream. I know there's a lot of late night watchers, but I don't have that kind of audience yet. But until then, I'm going to try to keep it not too late at night. So because of that, I'll go ahead and probably end it here. Bye-bye. Hey, that's generally the idea. We're just gonna play through the games. They're gonna gradually get longer and longer. Press up A and select on the title screen to start a new adventure. Extra game. Up A and select. DD is very angry. He landed at the secret code screen, then he left. Where does he go? What is beyond the secret code screen? Perhaps we will never know. I think you have to press it here. So, up A, select. I think the problem here is that up A, or is it? The problem here is that because this is the Wii version, it makes it a little confusing. On the title, oh, it's on the title screen. Yeah, the game just kind of ends there. I don't know if there's like an actual reset button in the thing itself, or if there's a way to... I think you have to actually reset the thing, and then it'll go back to the main game. And then from there, you just kind of pick the other games. So there wasn't like unless there was, maybe? Maybe... Select... What do I do? Oh, you can turn off. Oh, okay. So start and select turns off the thing, or I guess in this case, plus and minus. Turns off the little border thing. And I'm not sure who would need that, but all right, if you say so. All right, found the reset button. Extra game. Play for a little bit. See if there's anything different. There's more Waddle Dees, that's for sure. I think more enemies in general. I think this is... Oh, what the fuck is that? Yeah, this is definitely different. Very different. So this is this version of Kirby's hard mode. You just restart the whole game. There's more monsters, probably a lot more traps. Maybe they do more damage. I'm not sure to like get hit. I don't think they do much to change the stages, so we're definitely all we're gonna be doing is handling a lot of. Whoa! I threw this. Oh my god! What the fuck is this? Actually, angry Poppy Bros. Oh my god. He's out for blood. Here we go. Guy's crazy. Where did I jump? Sucked the wrong way. This feels actually fun now. There's so much shit happening. Like the stiff ass controls. I can't really complain about them for too long. I mean, it's just part of the generation of games. I think just despawned. Oh, these guys will turn around instantly. Did I take 2 damage from that? Brown-tailed birds look diseased. Some ammo. Fight this chicken here. Alright, saved by tomato. Let's see how different Wispy Woods is. Those are fast. Oh, portals! Oh no! Yes, this mode means business. Holy shit. Gordo being actually... Fuck me. Oh, I take 2 damage from Wispy and 3 damage from these guys. 1 damage from the apple. Oh, I almost died. Okay, that was close. Oh, that's not fair. I'm gonna actually die from Wispy Woods. This is crazy. Can I jump over it? No. No, I ran into Wispy, that's why. God damn it. No time to jump. Come on. This is insane. Okay. Alright, you're gonna go right. Oh, what? Giant nose hitbox. I blocked. Dude, this is fucking crazy. This would have definitely made me stream this shit longer, but I have to go to bed. I can't stay up too long. No, don't do that to Kirby. Oh man. Let's see if I can remember the code. Up. Alright. Okay. Maybe I might actually return this. Return to this when we're tomorrow. Depending on how tomorrow goes and how quick that game is and like what there's to do. We'll probably finish that and then come back to this so I can play this. See how that goes. One thing to note is that, going by releases, Kirby's Adventure is going to be tomorrow. And Nightmare in Dreamland is supposedly the kind of like advanced remake, remaster of that game, which is a Game Boy Advance game, I believe. I don't quite remember. So there is the choice on whether to play the original or play the Nightmare in Dreamland version, because that one has more content. I'm thinking to probably do that, but maybe I'll let people decide or something. I don't know, random. That probably won't happen. I don't think there's enough interaction for me to do that. So I'll just take the time tomorrow to try to decide which one we're gonna do. Although if I do decide on the other one, I don't think the Dream Collection has that game. So I'm going to have to find a way to get my hands on that and then play that. But again, yeah, we'll just have to see. It all just depends on what I decide. Because I don't want to play one version and then come back to it in another day. I feel like that would there's too little room to kind of do something like that. I want to be able to have some other games have some light shown on them too. So in order to have that happen, any games that are kind of like remasters of older games and stuff, I'm going to probably decide to play one or the other. Whether we're doing it because of nostalgia, or we just want to experience the original over the remasters, or, you know, stuff like that. But it really all just depends. A lot of these are in their classic stages right now, so I think it doesn't really matter which version we play. They're both going to be considered classics, and they're both going to be nostalgic in their own way. And they differentiate each other enough to still feel like a new game while showing the older sides of them. Alright. Press the home button here to stop the music from driving anybody insane. Yeah, but that was the first game. Very short. And I think that shortness is perfect because unfortunately I did start late. If I did start a lot earlier, I would have played the hard mode, but that doesn't mean to say that I'm going to just avoid it entirely. I do feel like I could come back to that and just kind of see the true hardcore experience of what the extra game mode has to offer in Kirby's Dream Land. So maybe we'll come back to that. It also depends on how things will progress with the next game tomorrow, which will most likely be Kirby's Adventure or Nightmare in Dreamland. It's still up for debate on whether I want to pick one or the other. One thing's for sure is that if I do pick one to play, I cannot play the other one because, again, that's just unnecessary unless you want me to play the both of them on the same day, which I guess I could do that. That could be a solution in case people want to see both games and how different they are from each other and like find things to compare and stuff. That could be an idea as well. But yeah, who knows? Yeah, it's entirely up to what maybe what people want to see or what I feel like doing, I guess. I do want to give a lot more time to other Kirby games and such. Yeah, I think that'll be it for tonight. And tomorrow I'll try to show up a lot more early, way more earlier than right now because it's way past midnight. I'll try to stream a lot more earlier tomorrow. And the streams aren't going to be too long. I'd say an hour to 2 hours max. Oh my goodness. A raid from Bella. I did not expect that. Thank you. Holy shit, 9 viewers? God damn. You know what? Just for that, I'll play a little bit longer. I'll give you an extra 30 minutes of me trying to beat this game. That's my present for you. How have you been, Willis? I was peeking into your stream a few hours ago. You guys, you playing golf with everybody else. But I was like so busy trying to set up everything else for my stuff that I didn't really have time to talk or anything, but I did have you in the background for a little bit. Alright, this is the bottles. It's a present just for you and the viewers that you decide to send my way. Also, welcome, guys. You know, I'm not used to, like, getting raids and stuff, so I usually don't know how to react to it, but I guess I should start with, like, a quick introduction. Yeah, my name's Grantier. You can call me Chain if you want, it's much easier. Probably easier to remember, easier to pronounce. Let me concentrate here, I'm trying not to die from the poppy bird. Oh! This fucking guy's out for blood. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of a variety streamer. Although today, starting today actually, I'm going to do a marathon for the whole month where I play one different Kirby game each day. So if you're willing to, you know, be a part of that, you can go ahead and click that follow button. Don't be afraid. I almost died right there. That's crazy. I just beat this game actually, and then I got hit by the raid, and I was about to end. I feel like that's just kind of like a bad luck thing for a lot of Twitch streamers. They often raid people that are about to end their streams, but sometimes they prolong the streams, and I think that's the main goal, you know? Or maybe the idea is that you purposely pick somebody who's about to end your stream and raid them so that you can make them stream longer. It's a good tactic. Alright, I did quit, so we're in the first level still. I have to get back to Wispy Woods. Wispy's the scary guy here. He's the true demon. The main game here is totally fine. But once you beat it, you get access to the extra game mode, which is basically this game's hard mode. And, it's pretty damn hard. Especially the type of stuff they throw at you. Because you get to kind of see what every enemy does, or like what the interactions are, and then when you get to the extra game mode, they kind of hit you full force with everything the game has to offer immediately. Like right there. Gordos do... Oh god. Gordos do 3 health. I got sniped by wind. Yeah, Wispy's the fucking creature here that we have to dispel. This guy's insane with his Gordos. Okay. Alright, this is a good start already. Ow. Thankfully the apples only do 1 damage, so tanking those aren't too bad. So you don't want that to keep happening. The wind does 2 damage. Alright, 1 more. Ow. Is it the wind or touching Wispy? We actually beat up this time. Good, good, good. You know, I also should probably say how I'm very aware that at least for you, Bella, or at least most people who are like VTubers. Oh, can I even get here? Oh, okay, good. Oh, it's just heals. I know there's like a huge contrast, I want to say, between like the viewers that we might have, because I'm not really a VTuber, though I do always accept the support that VTubers decide to give me. And it's strange enough that I have a lot of friends who are VTubers, even though I'm not a VTuber myself. And it's not, I have no dislike to it or anything, it's just something that I don't want to do. It's not really my thing. That's not to say I wouldn't do it maybe down the line, but it wouldn't be my main source of content. What the fuck? That's fucked up. Oh, I actually still hit him. Okay, that's good. How am I supposed to fight this? That was fucking mental. Look at this guy go. Come on. Damn it. I have to wait for him to throw both of them. I got too greedy there. God damn. Every boss is way crazier to fight now. What's that one? Oh no, that still hit him actually. Okay. Let's take our time here. Stakes are quite fatal. Alright. 1, 2, kill. Good. We'll go here. I don't need heals. I don't need this though, this is a spicy curry. Ah. Can I go back in for the heals? The heals is kind of pointless now. Fuck, they hit again. Oh, nice. Big sucker. The heal. What the hell is this Gordo movement? Okay. Okay. I have a feeling one of these guys is gonna start pushing Gordos after the other one dies. Just a hunch. Ooh, someone's dead. That was low. A lot faster though. Oh no! Alright, that fight was relatively the same. The only hard thing was fighting Lololo by himself. I'm at 0 lives. I just realized. I kind of gave myself like a 30-minute time limit. So I'm wondering if we can get to the final stage before the next 15 minutes. Because a 15 minutes has passed already. No, please. Just kept the coconuts. That wasn't enough. There was still more. Who? No, where's the Moai face go? Where's the Angie? Alright, got a nice heal. Whoa, okay. Man, I need to switch spots. Alright, 2 Gordos, no big deal. Nothing to be afraid of. Is there something up there? What was last time? Alright. Alright, this is not a doorway, this is just for the health. Just have to make sure. Oh. Oh no. Please tell me there's health in here. Yes, there is, and it went up. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Okay, we got about 12 minutes left. 12 minutes on the clock. Oh, it's this guy, right? I forgot his name. Ooh. Oh no. I can't dodge that. I can't dodge any of this. I'm too slow. I just have to get lucky and not get hit. There goes my extra. Oh, I can't even get into the fight with full health. I can't dodge anything. Dude, the bullets are like homing in onto me. I can't dodge this. That fight feels like it's gonna be impossible. And wake up. Where do I start? Is this at the beginning of the stage? I don't think so. Or just this section. No, it's it's the whole stage. Okay. I know I said I have about 10 more minutes, but I did get a game over. I do have 4 extra lives, but I don't think I'm going to finish this in 10 minutes, especially after that fucking shoot 'em up section. There's no way I'm going to be able to beat this. But I did play a little more as a thank you for the raid. Oh, there you go. Kirby's dancing because I'm paused. Bella, thank you again for the raid. It was really, really nice of you. It was kind of you to have those people stop by and just get like a small taste of it, even if it's not really a part of their interests or anything. I really still appreciate it either way. It was fun to have like the little extra activity in the chat, little raid messages and stuff. I kind of miss that stuff because I didn't used to. I haven't streamed that much anymore before, and I really missed out on that activity. It was really nice to have that and just be able to talk to people and stuff. So thank you again for that. I kind of said everything that I wanted to say before you rated, and my brain is a little tired, so I don't quite remember. But to sort of recap, what I think is important to recap is that tomorrow is going to be a different game, and that particular game has a remaster that's a little bit more advanced and has more content. So the idea is that maybe I should, um, play one or the other, not both, or both on the same day. But I can't, if I have to pick one to play, I can't play the other on a different day because every day has to be a different game that shows entirely different stuff just so I can kind of shine a light on the entire franchise and show the quality of where, everything is, I guess. So, yeah, I'm still kind of thinking about it. If people want to just go ahead and like send me a suggestion on whether I should just play the original and the remaster on the same day, just so we can have like more stuff to look at and like having comparisons and everything, that'll be good too. Um, but I'll probably end up deciding that on my own. I think ultimately I'll probably end up playing both if I can get my hands on the both of them at the same time. We already have our hands on one of them, which is already in the Dream collection. As for the other one, I'll have to try to find a way to get my hands on that. I do have, the original game, but obviously I don't have like a capture card to play fucking Game Boy games with on stream, so I'll have to get creative with that. But yeah, regardless of all that, this was very fun. Although it was a little short lived, that doesn't mean the fun is over yet. We will continue with more Kirby tomorrow. I want to say I'll start around maybe around 9 p.m. EST, and later on. That's what I want to say is like the time that I'll most likely try to get on and like do some stuff for a short amount of time, and then continue that on for the rest of the month. That's the main idea. So yeah, of course, if anybody missed out, or like if you happen to be watching the VOD or something, if you missed out, don't worry, there's going to be more if you're hoping to catch it live. Try to remember maybe 9 p.m. EST is shorter the time you should expect me to go live to play some Kirby games. And we'll be continuing to do that for the rest of the month until the 25th, until the new Kirby game comes out, and that'll be the new game that we can all experience together. And by the end of that, we can all get tired and never want to hear or see the color pink or hear about any Kirby's for the rest of our lives because we spent a whole month on it. I don't even know if I'll be able to survive this marathon that I made up for myself, but it's just kind of a thing that I wanted to do to just kind of like share my passion for the franchise, how much I like the game, and how I want to share the experience playing through old and new games with you guys, and just kind of having fun for the whole month. It gives me a reason to stream more because I'm always lacking reasons to fucking stream. So this is one of the biggest reasons I can have now to help me kind of like finally get myself out there and stream more and just kind of have fun with people. That's me. Kirby's the only thing we're gonna do, by the way. So every once in a while, I'm obviously gonna like toss in some other stuff because I know that I especially can get tired of the same thing over and over again. So of course, you know, I'll do that. I'll play some other games here and there on the side if I have the chance to do that, obviously. But yeah, that's generally the idea for this month. And I hope to, have some people join me along the way, and we'll see how it all goes down. I just hope that I have some smooth internet connection every day for the whole month. I don't have to deal with any real life problems that'll stop me from streaming. If I happen to miss a day, I will try to stream 2 different Kirby games the next day to just sort of catch up with it. That's the best I can really do. I really don't want to end up missing days and just kind of keep everything in order. But yeah, not always, not always is everything going to be so smoothly. But anyway, thank you again very much for hanging out with me and enjoying some Kirby with me. That's it for now, and I'll see you tomorrow around 9 p.m. EST ish to play some more Kirby, either Nightmare in Dreamland or Kirby's Adventure, one or the other, or maybe both. We'll see when the time comes. Thank you again, and have a good night. I raid somebody, but I don't think I have anybody to raid, or I think I'll just probably host, so it's okay. You can go now. You don't have to keep the tab open. You can switch to another streamer if you want, or you can stay and see what streamer I might host. Somebody I'll probably look at while I get myself tucked in for bed. Let's see here. Do I have anybody like that? Most likely not. Oh, Vinny's live. He's playing some more Zelda. I'll probably end up hosting Vinny. Yeah, I'll probably end up hosting Vinny by the time I close the stream out. I'll go offline, and if you happen to still be here while the stream's offline, and probably like in a minute or maybe a few seconds afterwards, you'll end up seeing Vinny, Mr. Vine Sauce himself. He's playing some Ocarina of Time 3D right now, and I think it's modded, so it has like a 4K thing going on, or I guess they improved the graphics even more than they already are. But he's re-experiencing the game right now, and I think that we need to just join him in that. Again, thank you for the 100th time. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. I'll try my best to be a little more active on social media to kind of remind you and kind of get the word out that this is what I want to do, and I just want to have people join me and enjoy it so we can all have fun together with some Kirby. All right, that's it. A proper goodbye this time. Take care. Have a good night. Rest well. See you tomorrow with more Kirby.